Gold has surged 40% in under a year, more than double the returns of the Nasdaq and S&P 500 over the same period. This is now a historic bull run for gold. Every time gold moves like this, it signals something deeper happening in the global monetary system. Gold was pegged at $35 per ounce until 1971, when France sent warships to exchange paper dollars for gold. President Nixon refused, effectively defaulting on the US promise and reshaping the monetary system overnight. The dollar was no longer as good as gold, only gold was. What followed was an explosive rally. Throughout the 1970s, gold averaged 44% annual gains, with a 133% surge in 1979 alone. In many ways, gold was the Bitcoin of that era. So what's happening now? Once again, the monetary system is shifting. Most people won't recognize it until it's obvious for them after the fact. But smart money has been positioning for this for years. Gold bugs saw the warning signs in 2008, but in 2020, those warnings turned into alarms. Global capital is moving into Bitcoin and gold, two neutral, scarce bearer assets with no counterparty risk. When policymakers are left with only two options, default or debase, assets insulated from both become highly valuable. Even Trump is floating the idea that there may be fraud within US treasuries, suggesting that maybe we don't have as much debt as we thought. That's not a small statement. It hints at the possibility of a selective default on US debt. How that plays out remains to be seen. It could take the form of a sudden currency devaluation, as has happened many times in history, or it could be a more explicit decision to disavow certain treasury obligations. Either way, some form of default appears inevitable. This is the reality of a system running out of options. The Overton window is wide open. Everything from annexing Canada to repurposing the Gaza Strip is on the table. The debt to GDP ratio is unsustainable, and once radical solutions are no longer off limits. For those paying attention, the answer is clear. Bitcoin is the best way to protect against default, debasement, and seizure risk. Since 2020, Bitcoin has outperformed gold by 500%, and that trend is likely to continue as capital shifts towards neutral, scarce assets. Bitcoin was built for this moment: immutably finite supply, easily divisible, portable at the speed of light. It's property perfected. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time.